Hey everyone, it's me Joe and I'm doing my 6th Halloween tutorial today. I really wanted to do a vampire look because I didn't really do a deliberate vampire transformation, I just did my usual look and I tied it in to start the Halloween season. But the biggest vampire that I kind of would love to do, and it's different from anything I've seen, is the Katrina character that Grace Jones played in Vamp. Now, I don't know if this character was based on the inauguration of the Pleasure Dome character Carly, which was obviously out in, well, I think it was filmed in the 50s, but it came back out in the 60s. The character does look a little bit kind of similar to that, obviously with her red hair, the white face. But today I just decided to do it crazy, have a fun time and do a vampire with a difference. So I'm going to take inspiration from more of the kind of Grace Jones kind of character and hopefully you guys like it. Now I've sprayed and backcombed my own hair. My hair is actually down to about here, but I've backcombed it and pulled it back. Because I've sprayed hairspray all week, I know how messy it gets and I didn't want it to get on the face because the face is super pale. So what I've done is I've done it before I've started. All I did was I sectioned the hair into 4 layers, backcombed each layer and sprayed the entirety of it red. If you're going to wear this out, I would either get a wig, you can get wigs very easily that are cut off bluntly, or you could do it with hairspray. I would get 2 hairsprays since I've only got 1. Alright, let's get started with the tutorial. So I really want to go in with some white foundation. The buzzword and buzz product of the week is the Illamasqua Rich mixed with Double Wear. So I'm going to start with that and just cover the whole face just to here, and then we can go from there. Once you have the white base on, I'm now going to add some bronzer, just in that kind of 80s style of from the eye up. The bronzer I'm using is from a really cheap company called Vivo. I love it, it's from Tesco's. I'm going to go straight over that with the red colour by Sugar Pill. I can never remember the name of the red one. I don't know if it's Flame Point or if that's the orange one, or it's it might even be red. I think it might be red. So I'm going to repeat that just over. I'm using this red colour I got from Snazaroo, which is just a primer colour, just to change my hairline slightly. Okay, so once you have the hairline in, I don't know if you guys would like to do some contouring or anything like that. I'm going to add a little bit of contour in my Dermacolour palette. I'm going to be using this kind of dark grey skin tone, and I'm using that to contour the nose a little bit. I don't really use too much because my face shape is pretty much the same, but I'm going to just add a little bit of definition to the nose. Taking a couple of tanner colours from my palette, I'm going to be using this to really sculpt out some very flat eyebrows. I've added maybe more arch than would be needed. It has a more kind of straight like that, but I think it looks a little bit better. So I'm now going to use some liquid liner and I'm just going to sketch this around the eyes, and I'm going to take this all the way up to about here. Just because I've got very kind of shallow eyes, you can probably see the difference. When my eyes actually open, you can't see much, so I'm going to make it look like I've got a thick liner on the top by really extending the line up. Now again, I've changed the direction of the eyeliner. I've got a feeling no one will know this reference because my YouTubers don't seem to get a lot of the stuff I do. So I'm going to try and kind of make it less messier than it was, because it wasn't perfectly applied, but to the people that do know the reference, maybe you guys will you'll appreciate that I tweaked it deliberately for YouTube a little bit. So I've lifted the corners up a little bit and I've put more arching because it's going to just look crazy to people that don't understand it. So let's go in with lipstick. I have loads of reds in my kit, but I'm not going to unpack that right now. I'm just going to use Brambless Red, and then I'm going to set this with a little bit of that orange pigment that I showed you in my palette a little bit ago. So the lips were very round. I'm gonna do some, I don't know what to do with the body because I think I should do something to the arms. Maybe I will, I've had an idea actually.
I did not sleep with Arj in Vegas. If I'd have slept with him, I would have admitted it. I'm a little bit wounded from it, but do you know what? I'll let it go. I'm just going to let it go, you know. It's just like me. This week is Bobby's fashion show, isn't it? And have you heard that Sam's launching? Plush has been launching off. Really? Yeah, to win a date with Sam. So bring plenty of money.
Oh, here we go. So I'll be helping me, Joey, and Lewis now on the building.
Yeah.
I think I'll let Lewis really might get a chance to prove himself. He's around there, really.
Yeah.
Like he's only way in.